Hi, beautiful being. My name is Dee, and I'm the founder of Maahi Wellness. We are home to the 24 Unit EESystem here in Vancouver. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 of my key learnings from observing hundreds of people going through EESystem sessions. So just in the last 3.5 months that we've been open, believe it or not, we've had roughly over 750 daytime sessions, 32 overnight sessions, 8 events in the EESystem, a majority of which was sound healing events, but we also ran 1 closed breathwork workshop just to experiment what breathwork feels like in the EESystem, and 1 sacred medicine journey. And I have roughly about 350 members, out of which a third of them are very active and come back for repeat sessions because they've observed that there's a cumulative aggregated effect of coming back to repeat sessions. So effectively, my video will talk about all of the learnings, the observational anecdotal learnings from observing and talking to people after their sessions. And also stay tuned right to the very end because I have 3 very exciting announcements for you that you're not going to want to miss. Reflection number 1, the EESystem frequency is a magnet for creating community. So I've worked on a whole lot of community-related projects in the last few years, especially with educating people about how to grow food and rewild their spaces and build community while doing that. And I'm telling you, in all of my years of building community, I have never experienced anything like this. The frequency of the EESystem, it creates a force field, a magnetic field that just draws people towards itself. And in the last 3.5 months, I have met the most like-minded members, healers, and friends, and I'm constantly blown away by how they want to come together and help build up Maahi Wellness from the ground up. I feel so incredibly and profoundly grateful for the community that's coming together and weaving itself around Maahi Wellness. So in 2024, one of the things I'm committing to doing is actively and consciously building this community and bringing like-minded people together in this beautiful space. And this reflection about community would be incomplete if I did not thank the people and name the people that are helping me build Maahi Wellness brick by brick. And I have to tell you, I did not know most of these people about 4 months ago. They came as a part of that magnetic force field, and a lot of them just found me, and here I am today collaborating and co-building Maahi Wellness with them. And I honestly couldn't do what I'm doing if I did not have their love, support, and their skills, to be honest. So first of all, I want to thank Sahar. I think most of you know Sahar. She answers our phone calls and she makes your tea and she welcomes our members with the warmest hug and the most compassionate presence. And truly, the ambience at Maahi Wellness would not be what it is without Sahar on our team. And then I want to thank Daniela and Michael, who came together to help me with my marketing efforts as well as building up my social media. And I think if we're going to have a very strong online presence in 2024, it will be because of their collaborative efforts with me. And I want to thank Aga, Amita, Maitri, and Diane, who are part of a biohacking group that we've just put together so that we can measure the impacts of the EESystem physiologically as well as emotionally, and on the levels of energy in the body. So there's lots of exciting projects that are coming up, so stay tuned for that in future newsletters. So I want to thank them for coming together, trusting me, and joining the biohacking group. And I want to thank Celeste, our magical sound healer, who creates the most beautiful medicinal sound journeys. Everybody in our community loves Celeste and loves what she does because layering her magical musical medicine on the EESystem has just created the most profound experiences for people. And finally, I would love to thank my father, who is doing a lot of the administrative stuff that I don't really enjoy doing, and he's working tirelessly in the back end to make sure that all of the little operational stuff and the administrative stuff just comes together so that Maahi Wellness can run seamlessly. As I mentioned, in 2024, my big impetus is to create community. So if you've got ideas for me, just comment on the blog post below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, comment in the comment box below and let me know how we can build community and what is it that you want to see in terms of community building. Reflection/learning number 2. The E system is creating miracles in people's health and well-being every single day, especially if you know how to work with it. Every day I hear of miracle stories. I just got off a call today with one of our members who wanted me to share this experience with our community. She has stage 2 cancer, which has very quickly metastasized into stage 3 cancer. And some of the things she was experiencing is very high levels of anxiety, not being able to sleep well because of that anxiety, the fear of the cancer, the impact that it's having on her family, feeling very emotional from that, feeling fear and uncertainty about the future, chronic cough in the afternoons just because of the cancer impacting her lymph nodes and her lungs, and also feeling very weak and low energy. And she's now spent about 10 hours in the E system in daytime sessions, and also recently did an overnight session with us for about 10 hours. And one of the things she told me is, Dee, this is a miracle. I can't believe that my cough has reduced significantly. And she's like, when I'm doing my yoga, I used to feel so weak because of the cancer, and now I feel strong. I feel together. And then the other thing was that she observed that she just sleeps better at night. She doesn't feel as worried about the future. And the important thing here is to understand why this is happening in the body. Because is this the E system doing this for her? No, it's not. But it is her body's ability to heal itself coming online because it's in the right energy environment. So the most important thing to understand is that the E system is not a silver bullet. You can't come here just for 2 hours and heal decades and decades of dysregulation or degeneration in the body. But if you know how to work with it, and that's something that I build in, which is an educational path for you, if you know how to work with it, it is delivering miracles for people every single day. And one of the things I'm going to be doing in 2024 is that I'm going to be sending out a bi-weekly case study, which is the stories of our members and the progression that they're seeing as they commit to the E system sessions. Because one of the things we find is that everything you do with the E system is cumulative. It aggregates over time and then creates quantum leaps and quantum multipliers in one's healing, not just on the levels of the body, but also the mind, their emotions, and their electromagnetic system, as well as their consciousness. Reflection/learning number 3. Educating our members about how their body works is empowerment. So in 2023, I ran 4 education workshops, 2 of which were online and then 2 were in person. And effectively, we were teaching people how to maximize and how to get the most out of their EE sessions and what the impact of the EE system is on all levels of their body, their nervous system, their cellular system, their genes, and their electromagnetic system. And one of the key things that I saw across the board was how overwhelmingly empowered our members felt from understanding how the body heals itself. We essentially come with the blueprint of being a healer of ourselves, of our lives, but it's important to know how to activate it. And this is where the education pillar of Maahi Wellness really comes into play. We're really committed I am really committed to building an education pillar so that we can empower each and every single one of our members on learning how this beautiful, miraculous body of ours works and how we can activate that healing blueprint on all levels of the body, the mind, the emotions, the energies, as well as on the levels of the physical body. And so in 2024, we will be deep diving into much more education. So please do look out for that. I'll be announcing education workshops very, very soon. And reflection/learning number 4, layering other modalities of healing, which is sound healing, breathwork, or sacred medicine, over the scalar frequencies and the regenerative energies of the E system has created quantum leaps for people in terms of their healing. So I'll give you an example. I had a person who came in for a sacred medicine journey, and she had never heard of the EE system. She just came to join this experimental sacred medicine journey, and she's a hairstylist. And one of the things she was telling me is that because of her work lifestyle, she had this rotator cuff issue that she developed, and she was in so much chronic pain that it was really hard for her even to scratch her back. And after the 10-hour sacred medicine journey in the EE system, one of the things she realized, and this is after she took the detox bath after that journey, one of the things she realized is that the chronic pain and inflammation in the rotator cuff had come down by 70%, and for the first time in a very long time, she was finally able to scratch her back. And so that's just an example of how layering of modalities in the EE system just creates these quantum healing leaps and jumps. And I see this in sound healing journeys as well. People come in with chronic pain, they come in with migraines, they come in with asthmatic blocks, or they come in just feeling very emotional and just out of sorts. And then within the 2 hours in the EE system and the sound healing journey, they're just able to shift so very, very quickly. So again, in 2024, one of my goals is to create containers where we can offer different modalities that are layered over the EE system to help our members just create these rapid, quick quantum leaps in their healing. So that's it for my 4 learnings and reflections from 2023. Do look out for my next video. I will be announcing some of the themes for 2024 and our focus points for Maahi Wellness in 2024. And we've got lots and lots of exciting things in the making, so I really do want you to tune into that video. Okay, so you've been really patient and you stayed right to the very end, and I'm going to reward you with 3 announcements. So announcement number 1 is that on Feb 14th, on Valentine's Day, we're having a transformational yogic breathwork workshop to activate self-love. So if you're interested, then look out for an email that'll be going out in the next couple of days. And typically with our workshops, they fill out within a few hours. So I highly recommend that you look out for it because it'll fill up really quickly. The second announcement is that we are going to be running a raffle this quarter. So members of ours that have packages with us or have come into sessions here at Maahi Wellness, one of the things we're going to be doing is that we'll send you an email and we will get you to enter your name into our raffle. If you win the raffle, you will get a 20-hour free package in the EE system, which you can basically use for daytime sessions. And then finally, our third announcement is that we will be doing more sacred medicine journeys in the scalar room, in the healing frequencies, because of the quantum leap in healing. So if you're interested, then there is a form that you can fill out and express your interest in joining some of these sessions, so these sacred medicine journeys in the future. And depending on where you're watching this video, if you're watching this on the blog, then scroll right to the very end of the blog and you'll find the form and you can enter your information in order to express your interest to join our journeys in the future. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see the form linked in the description box below. So you can click on the form and just enter your information. Or you can just send an email to sayhello@maahiwellness.com and say you're interested in sacred medicine journeys, and we will send you the form and you can fill it out. All right, beautiful being, that's the end of the video for today. Next week, I will be back with the themes for 2024 and sharing a sneak peek into what it is we're planning for this year. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon.